I always had an interest in law and crime, but it was going along through life. It was more of just a hobby interest, reading, watching TV like that. Once I got out of college, I was doing accounting work. Didn't really know what I really wanted to be when I grew up. And then one morning, got a text from my old college coach that he said that one of my teammates that I had at the time when I was there was murdered the night before. So really, it's basically within a day or two I started looking into jobs in law enforcement. I knew then that's kind of what I wanted to do. Started studying for the LSAT and then went to law school. Once I got to law school, I really only had one goal in mind, and that was to work for a prosecutor's office. That situation kind of led me to, that's all I wanted to do. I think the best parts, and this kind of goes along with the experience that I had, was dealing with victims, and you get the chance to give them any sense of closure that they're going to be able to get out of the situation. And really every day we are given the chance to do something to make the community better. That really every day we see basically the worst that society has to offer, and so that can get tough sometimes. And also a tough part is knowing that no matter what you do in the end, and whether you give the victims of crimes and their families closure on anything, that really you don't know whether that's ever going to be able to make them whole again. I do our restore court docket, which is the docket with the human trafficking, the juveniles that will be in human trafficking. What the restore court docket does is it'll be juveniles that are charged with crimes.
Oh, right.
And as the case goes on, it comes out that they are involved in human trafficking, and their involvement may have led to whatever crime they committed, or that we also deal with kids who are at risk of being involved in it based on who they hang out with, what they do. That was one of the more difficult things that I had here. It wasn't a specific case that was been most impactful here. It was really just that, getting involved in that docket in general. I guess I didn't know that much about human trafficking aside from what you see on TV or read on the news or anything like that. So you really, once I got involved in that, I realized how just insidious the whole concept of human trafficking is, more so than just the people that are being trafficked, because then they go out and, as a result of them being trafficked, commit any variation of crimes. So then you have another group of victims that are victims of those crimes. So really just how many people are impacted by the human trafficking. A lot of times when I have friends or family, that if they are introducing me to one of their friends or anything like that, their general description is that prosecutors put people in jail. And I think that's kind of the general consensus of what people think that prosecutors are there to do. And I think that then once I talk to them a little bit, they realize that it's not about, the goal is not strictly to put people in jail. It's to, I guess, seek justice and find whatever. If jail is appropriate in a situation, then yeah, that's what will happen. But it's more, I guess, more involved than that. And that I think is the biggest misconception in general.